gentlemen, our host, Bob Barker.
Thank you, and greetings from the place they call, rightfully, Surprising Singapore. In the 13th century, this city was named Singapura, which in Sanskrit means Lion City. Usually, I like to open these pageants with a native phrase, but this is a city of many cultures and many languages, so let me just use a phrase that I know audience like to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, Merry Fran.
Thank you, Bob. And good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning. You see, it all depends on where you are.
That's right. This show is seen live all over the world, and the time differences are sometimes just a little confusing.
For example, Bob's right. Audiences in the United States are watching this show on Tuesday evening.
But here in Singapore, it's Wednesday morning, so if you people in the United States are wondering what tomorrow will be like, well, you're looking at it.
Right now, though, it's time for us to get another look at our lovely young contestants. Now, later on, you're going to see great musical entertainment, exciting competition, and some wonderful Singapore scenery. But right now, we're going to bring you a swimsuit fashion show. Now, this is not a competition. It is a chance, though, for you to see again each of our lovely young ladies, and this time in their swimsuits by Catalina, and at the same time, try to guess which 10 will be our semi-finalists.
The score you'll see on your screens at home for each of our contestants is the one she received in our preliminary swimsuit competition.
So have your pencils and your paper ready, because when it's over, Bob will be announcing the names of our 10 semi-finalists. Now, more proof of the contrast of surprising Singapore. It's a busy commercial hub mixing towering skyscrapers with traditional pagodas.
Like these at Singapore's famous Chinese gardens, the lush setting for our swimsuit fashion show.
Beautiful backgrounds for beautiful ladies.
We find lily pads, pagodas, bridges, moon gates, and Miss Venezuela, Ines Maria Calero. Next for our fashion photographer is Janine Leonardo, Miss Australia. The twin pagodas are enhanced by Miss Wales, Nicola Gale Davis. Not a fiddler on the roof, but Janice Sewell, who is Miss Jamaica. In the background, a bridge. In the foreground, Rosemary Thompson, Miss Ireland. In the shadow of this great statue of Confucius stands Miss Peru, Jessica Newton. And this parasol lady is Linda Chuba Ikpesu, Miss Nigeria. Beauties on the rocks with lotus blossoms on the side, it's Miss Paraguay, Tammy Ortigoza, and Tina Mae Simpson, Miss Canada. For their fans on the other side of the world, here are Miss Puerto Rico, Lowry Simpson. And wearing a silver foil tropic swimsuit, Michelle Royer, Miss USA. Under the arch of this oriental moon gate, we find Miss Panama, Gabriela de la Use, along with Teresa Torres Fisher, Miss Guam. This lovely twosome consists of Carmelita Arisa, Miss Turks and Caicos, and Miss New Zealand, Ursula Ryan. Here is Sandy Michelle Harrigan, who is Miss British Virgin Islands. Yesterday's pagoda and today's skyscraper live side by side in surprising Singapore. On the roof of the Marina Mandarin Hotel, we find Miss Kenya, Susan Kahumba, and Miss Senegal, Fabienne Feliot. Rising from the pool, from the land of the rising sun, is Hiroa Namba, Miss Japan. And following suit in an animal print suit is Miss Sri Lanka, Nandini Wiji Gunaratna. Our photographer shoots a couple of young ladies lying in the water but keeping dry. First, in her Rio flower ruffled swimsuit, is Miss Italy, Roberta Capua. And reflecting on life while Singapore Harbor reflects in the background is Miss Finland, Oti Tanwampa. Here are Miss Malta, Christina Apa Bologna, and Miss Malaysia, Christine Pagler. Waterfalls are fun but tough on the hairdo, says Miss Portugal, Noelia Chavez Pereira. And agreeing with her is Yanni Terfelda, Miss Holland. But not for the natives, says Miss Singapore, Marian Nicole Teo, and she proves it. Here, wearing an optic swirl print suit, is Holly Edgel, Miss Belize, with Renate Walter, Miss Switzerland. From the land of the Eiffel Tower, this Eiffel is Natalie May, Miss France. For our photographer, it's the familiar "Just One More, Please" to Miss Spain, Remedios Cervantes, in her black and stardust swimsuit. And before we leave this rooftop pool, we get to meet Miss Brazil, Jacqueline Ebaro Moreles. Our next stop is, without question, the most famous hotel in the Orient, the 100-year-old Raffles, where traditional charm is joined by modern beauty in the person of Miss Mexico, Cynthia Fallon. At the pool, two ladies from cooler climates, Miss Denmark, Nana Louisa Johansson, and Susie Peterson, Miss Greenland. Pooling their pool time are these two young women, Miss Bahamas, Betty Ann Hanna, and Miss Bolivia, Patricia Arce Rocobado. And here is Viennaline Arvelo, Miss Curacao. Our fashion show moves by cable car to Sentosa Island, where we greet Miss Argentina, Carolina Paolo Brachetti, and Miss Dominican Republic, Carmen Rita Perez. Modeling farmers' hats are Luciana Ada, Miss Northern Marianas, Miss Honduras, Francia Reyes, and Miss Hong Kong, Chung Suk Foy. Hats off. Her one-shoulder monokini is only part of the reason our photographer snaps Miss Turkey, Leila Sheshbesh. A pretty palm tree is made prettier when it is joined by Priyadarshini Pradhan, Miss India. And making this sleepy lagoon sleepier and prettier is Miss Colombia, Patricia Lopez Ruiz. From the pyramids of home to the wooden bridges of Singapore comes Miss Egypt, Hoda Abu. And here to pose in her thigh-high bandeau suit is Miss Chile, Cecilia Boloco. In this picture, lovely ladies on a ledge. Miss Lebanon is Sahar Haider, Geraldine Edith Assis, Miss Philippines, and Miss Austria, Christina Sebastian. Waterfalls, fountains, and Miss Guatemala, Maria Flores, Miss Cyprus, Natasa Papadimitriou, and Dagmar Schultz, Miss Germany. From Sentosa's musical fountain, we move to East Coast Beach in dragons and kites and exotic ladies and native drums, like this one being struck by Miss Israel, Yamit Noy. Miss Norway is Marianne Linus, and she's also the skipper of this dragon boat. The Beauty and the Beast. The Beauty in her jungle print suit is Miss Tyler, Chutima Nayana. And the waves wash up gently on the beach and on Miss Trinidad and Tobago, Denise Richards. Go fly a kite seems to be the message from Kim Ji-un, Miss Korea, and from Miss U.S. Virgin Islands, Feliza Ramone Bencosme. Parasols salute a pair of lovely ladies. First, Suzanne Torngren, Miss Sweden. Then Victoria Zangaro Grosso, Miss Uruguay. Red parasols and her lattice floral print set off Miss Costa Rica, Ana Maria Bolaños. Also surrounded by parasols is Miss Barbados, Michelle Waite. The warm waters are inviting to Miss Ecuador, Pilar Barrera. Not all lovely ladies like to be put on pedestals. Some prefer just to stand beside them. like Miss England, Yvette Lipsy. Virna Fasele Machuca, Miss El Salvador. And Senya Patazi, Miss Greece. As the merlion, the world-famous symbol which stands in Singapore Harbor, spouts a message of welcome, our 68 contestants send a greeting of goodwill from surprising Singapore on behalf of the 1987 Miss Universe pageant.
From every viewpoint, that was a magnificent fashion show. Each of our 10 semi-finalists will be judged in 3 areas of competition: interviews, evening gowns, and swimsuits. And during each competition, our celebrity panel of judges will vote by entering a score somewhere between 1 and 9.99 into a terminal just like this one. Our computer will then average those scores, and the results will be seen by you and me on this monitor. Now, I emphasize that because this is the only monitor that will show those scores, and this won't be visible to our contestants, our judges, or even our audience here. Okay, have you made your choices for our semi-finalists? You'll be able to see how you did because Bob will have the names of those semi-finalists when we come back.